Brooklyn Independent Television.
This is on some other ish, bed with no covers ish, orthopedic mattress, geeked and kicks out your back end. Brooklyn on the backs of Ish and my brother Mega. We swing the earth with verses like a game of ball and tether. I'm on that getting free ish. You can catch me and my team on HBO, BNV, UW, NYC ish. From LA to BK, bring it back to the sty. And now you know that ish is one half of the Humanoid, who rank on shady industry guys that be mysterious as summer camp with the FBI. Execs go on tangents. I focus long as I hypotenuse, and other rappers trying to calculate a cosign. With Humanoid, you never subsidize. Subscribe, otherwise you probably listen to other guys on some whack ish. Brooklyn keep on taking it, never giving it back ish. And by the way, my name is Ish. My name is Ishmael Ish Islam. I am a multimedia artist from Brooklyn, New York. I am MC, poet, graphic designer, and filmmaker. I live in Bed-Stuy, Bedford-Stuyvesant, Stuy. Aside from my upbringing from my family, being a Brooklynite has, if not everything, majority of influence as to who I am as an artist in person. You know, you grow up in Clinton Hill and Bed-Stuy, and then when your grandmother lives way over in Flatbush, and then your friends live in these other like pocketed parts of the area, you get a lot of cultural capital, and that's the thing I appreciate Brooklyn for the most. Connection, and cultural relativity is the primary goal with my artistic endeavors. I'm pretty honored about being the current NYC Youth Poet Laureate. It's a program between Urban Word NYC and the Campaign Finance Board of the City of New York City, in which they handle a lot of voter awareness and voter registration work. Dozing off at the voting booth, a spirit came to me in a daydream with the hymn of a somber firework. With this whole run of being the current Youth Laureate, I have to do a lot of work of going to schools and going to voter drives and kind of engaging people in a more creative way of how to vote or why your vote matters, or beyond voting, just being civically engaged as a citizen. The challenge for me with having all these disciplines is making the transitions between them seamless.
Peep the fly guy architects, we be the hardest yet, funky like the grooves out of Parliament.
The most proud example I have of that is Humanoid, which is hip-hop music I make with my best friend, who's also a poet. So that's the music part, that's me being an MC, and then, you know, we're fusing our poetry within that. Then I design the logo, I do a lot of our design, so it's always like a branding project with Humanoid. So that helps with design and the visualizations, editing our videos as well, you know, writing the treatments and all those things. That's the writing and that's the filmmaking aspect. So that's one example of how all those things are feeding a larger goal.
We are brimming with pride that a Brooklynite was just chosen by Urban Word NYC and the City of New York to be the city's Youth Poet Laureate.
I was asked by Borough President Marty Markowitz to do the honor of reciting a poem during the address.
We're delighted that Ish is here to read a poem he wrote just for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Poet Laureate of New York City, Ishmael Islam.
I've done a lot of Brooklyn poems, but they were kind of old. So I just wrote a new piece, and it was a pretty quick turnaround. So I had a bit of nervousness about it not being that good.
So this poem is for all of us, everything we are and everything we will become. The planet. A planet that grows out of the earth will shift the paradigm of cool to where it stands. Welcome. We are a comet kind of people. The furthest observers see us at a small scale, wishing to know how we hit the soul so hard. Hard work is the constellation among us, like a man on Washington and Fulton with a wheelchair for a spaceship who never asks for help to cross the street because he understands the strength of his orbit. This is the binding of our astronomy. 4 bodegas down, a new startup business is planned. Another moon to belt around this beauty. The founders, inspired by a ride on the Wonder Wheel where they saw a shooting star at its peak, and felt their reflection dart across. Our moxie is galactic, but there's humility in the vastness, for all of this once was a dream, a dwarf planet, and like a white oak tree in Prospect, adorned growth as the badge of honor. For every Labor Day parade that shows the vibrancy and a massive dance of asteroids, every weekend gathering of stargazing hipsters upon a rooftop with a single mother who strives to make her son a supernova, we all understand the strength of our orbit. To have such pride in calling it home, welcome. This is Brooklyn. This is the planet. Thank you.
It went over really well. It was very well received, and I didn't expect that.
We're in good hands.
There were a lot of phone calls after that night. Even going through the actual office to get to me, which was just that whole notion is crazy. And cause it's like, man, I'm just a kid from the sty. Like after that, you know, the platform has been widening for me gradually. As Youth Poet Laureate, other than, you know, the honor of the title, it comes with the rewards of me having to publish my first collection of poems in November. So that's been like the big project I've been working on. I'm 20 writing a book, and that's it's mad scary, yo. Like it's pretty scary. And I just want to make something cool, man. That's useful to people as well. That'll be the coolest thing about it. You know, treating everything like your first and last project, this is what this book is about. And all of that entails a result of just me being better, a better artist. And I couldn't ask for anything more.
Watch this and other Brooklyn Independent Television episodes online at bricartsmedia.org/BIT.